All right, joining me now for the first of two appearances on the show, TSN Hockey analyst Marty Biron. And Marty, you've got a new hairdo, but it's for a terrific cause. Tell us, each year you do this, tell us why you shaved your head.
Every year, Dan Dunleavy, who does a play-by-play for the Buffalo Sabres, and myself, we shave our head for Bald for Bucks. And I don't know if you saw some of the pictures on social media, Jay, but I had a big mohawk going in, blue and gold. It was awesome. We shaved it, raised a ton of money again, and it's students that are helping other students in school. Ball for Bucks is all about students that support their fellow students in the fight, right? So they show that they're with them. They shave their heads. So we took part of that again this year, and it was awesome.
That is so cool. I love that you do that, buddy. The Leafs picking up a big 2 points in Anaheim. Mitch Marner scoring a beauty, 91 points on the year. Yeah. How does this season, Marty, when you're watching him, compare to Marner's previous years as a Maple Leaf?
A lot more like 2 years ago. We know 2 years ago, Marner ended the season at 99 points. This year, he's on pace for 100. You look at, he's still the top penalty killers when you look at the forwards for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but his minutes are much more like 2 years ago than they were last year. So last year, he played over 24 minutes on average. 2 years ago, 22 minutes. And I like that this year, he's only playing about 21 minutes on average. That's something that the coaching staff and Craig Berube have been trying to manage Marner's minute. Looks like he's got more energy. They're more quality minutes. And let's not forget, 2 years ago in the playoffs, Mitch Marner did have 14 points in 11 games. And hopefully, we get to see that same production from Mitch Marner in the playoffs this year because they've been managing his minutes, because every time he steps on the ice, he's so consistent. And we have seen the best out of Mitch Marner this year, very much like he was 2 years ago for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And it's great. It's great news for them because I feel like he's going to have more in the tank when the postseason arrives.
We have not seen the best out of the Vancouver Canucks this year. It has been a rough season. Let's be honest. I mean, the fact that they're still contending for a wild card is a testament to how hard these guys are playing. But after a loss on Sunday, 8 games left, are you giving them any chance to catch St. Louis?
About a 2% chance. Listen, it's not just St. Louis, it's Minnesota, because I think St. Louis is going to pass Minnesota right now. But when you look at the 8 games that the Canucks have left, they have 1 against Dallas, 2 against the Vegas Golden Knights, and 1 against the Colorado Avalanche. I figured they have to go 7-1. I don't think that 6-2 is going to do it. 93 points is not going to do it. When Minnesota and St. Louis are sitting at 87, they can play for 500 hockey from now until the end of the season, and they're going to be above 93. So I'm looking at the Canucks. They really needed that 2 points against the Jets to give them a chance to say, hey, we can go maybe 5-3 and still get in. But right now, when you look at the strength of schedule and you look at what their record needs to be, it's not going to be good. And when you look at the Canucks since January 1st, they have not been able to produce. Like, they are 27th in goals for in the National Hockey League since the new year. That's been a problem. So I think in this game against the Jets, 1 goal wasn't enough. And unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to make the postseason.
And you were part of the Sabres broadcast for Ovi scoring his 890th career goal against your Sabres. And yet the Caps give up 8 goals to the Sabres. The Caps have actually lost 3 straight. So suddenly, as we're getting ready to head to the postseason, they're actually looking worse than they have all season. Any concern as they continue to battle for the President's Trophy?
Well, concerned because they still haven't picked up a number 1 goaltender, and Logan Thompson gives up 7 in this game against Buffalo. And Alex Ovechkin said it clearly. He says, we got to find a way to win games. We got to find a way to close out games. They got it to 6-5. But this was the perfect game for me. The Sabres scored a ton of goals, which was perfect. And then you allow Ovechkin to get 1. This is great. So it was, win-win for me for the broadcast. We got to celebrate OV scoring 890. Look, he only has 4 on me. Out of the 890, only 4. He does have 4 in 7 playoff games, but I'm looking at it. I'm saying this was perfect. Lots of goals, lots of action, and Ovi now 5 away. Still think he gets it done this year, Jay. I don't think we're going to have to wait until the fall for Ovi to break Gretzky's record.
And, Connor Hellebuyck got the win over the Canucks on Sunday, and he continues to be a front-runner in the race for the Hart Trophy alongside Leon Draisaitl. It's a 2-horse race, and later on SportsCenter, we're going to get Marty's pick for the Hart at this point late in the season. Stay tuned for that.